Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Chiefs are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Raiders' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
Spencer Ware's a quintessential one-cut runner that's an offensive lineman's dream. He presses the line of scrimmage on every run and tends to carry the pile with him.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run now with Ware. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Spencer Ware slow to get up. And we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
If you're a GM in the NFL and someone wants to question your credentials and you say, well, I drafted Khalil Mack, you're good to go, because Khalil Mack was a 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He anchors everything they do in Oakland. Speed off the edge, strength at the point of attack, can drop into pass coverage, can play defensive end and outside linebacker, and guess what? Hardly anyone is blocking him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a former first-rounder out of Florida State, E.J. Manuel.
And while things haven't gone exactly as planned for E.J. Manuel, he did have a big all-star week, which led him to first-round status. People see that size, that frame, that arm talent. All they want to see now is consistency.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Manuel. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter, how to adjust, and how to get home, as they like to say.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him, the way he goes after the football.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled. Now, that first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Manuel. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, here's Henry, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Uses the stiff arm. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. 1 quarter in the books. 10-zip our score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A give to Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, the run with Lynch. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. E.J. Manuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the try here for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run it again with Henry. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand. And how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game. Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 1 yard to go here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Green 39! Green 39!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the rookie on the field stands.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. The Chiefs bring pressure and they block it. And they will wind up football and the possession.
A terrific punt block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room feeling really, really good about themselves.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. This one taken just inside the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Chiefs are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Raiders won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chiefs on offense, first quarter winding down. On the carry, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll take it in for the touchdown as they go out in front, 10-0. Raiders have it on 2nd and 5. Manuel's going to cruise off the right side, and they cap off this drive with a touchdown. Now trailing by just 3. Chiefs with the ball midway through the second. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. Emerson is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense out now following the INT. Henry's going to look for space, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. 3rd down from the 46. Hunt's got nobody around him on the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 18-yard line. Later on the drive, Douglas has got the catch here, and he capped off the 11-play drive with the TD. The Chiefs go up by a field goal. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get back out to Arrowhead as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! Blue
shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now it's Hunt. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And avoids the contact by sliding. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Manuel. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Manuel. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A 1st down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, when they run. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man complete. And goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Let's go. Now, Patriot. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on third. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is level. Knocked down hard. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here's Marquette King now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Sheds off the tackle, and this is going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Nifty move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They run with Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Again, he finds an opening. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This one left side, caught by Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Cook has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Pushes past him. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.